There is this very twisted belief that we as women, especially as single moms, have to settle. We have to be grateful for what we have and be grateful that things aren't worse, because there are so many moms that have it so much worse. We should just be grateful that somebody's paying attention to us because, we have kids and we're a burden. And so we should just be grateful for what we can get and we should just settle for whatever. Don't rock the boat. I am so sick and tired of this. This has been on my mind a lot, but it really hit me today when I was listening to a podcast from my business coach. And she was talking about how in her dating life, what she did is she just decided that she didn't have room in her life for anything less than excellent men. She said that she had no room for anything less. And because of that, she stopped tolerating anything less than excellent. And the relationship she's in now reflects that. She took that same mindset with her business, that she said that she was not available for anything less than excellent results, which means she had to show up in really excellent ways in order to get those excellent results. We need to take that and apply that to our lives as single moms. We need to not be available for anything less than excellent. I'm not saying that we have to be perfect, but what I'm saying is our lives are so full. There's enough burnout, there is enough push for hustle, so I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is when it comes to outside sources, we don't have to make room for anything less than excellent. We do not and should not settle. I remember I went on a date with this dude a few years ago and it didn't work out. I wasn't into it. And I let him know that. His response was, "Are you kidding me? I was even okay with you having a kid." That has stuck with me because in that moment I was like, oh my God, so you think you're doing me a favor? You think that you had to reach down and do me a favor and that I would be oh so grateful? No. This is even more true now because I don't tolerate any of that garbage at all. But we need to take that same energy and apply it to our life. Whether we are dating, whether it is with family members, whether it is with those who are around our kids, whether it's with work, with our career, even if it's with our own minds, right? We need to stop settling and we need to end this freaking belief that our standards are too high or that our boundaries are too rigid. No, your standards aren't too high. You just haven't met anyone who's willing to reach them yet. Your boundaries aren't too rigid. The people around you just don't care enough to respect them. We gotta stop settling, mama. We bring so much to the table. Whether it's a relationship, whether it is a friendship, whether it is a business, whether it's a creative endeavor, we don't have to settle because of our kids. We don't have to settle because of our situation in life. We don't have to say, well, I really didn't like the way they said that, but you know what? At least they tolerate us because we've got kids. At least they deal with me because I've got kids. No. That ends right now, mama, because you deserve so much better. We deserve a life that is so much more than mediocre. We deserve a wonderful, excellent, fantastic, beautiful, full life, not a life that's And we have to stop allowing the bullshit to own us, to push us to accept things that we shouldn't. People are allowed to not want to be with someone with kids, but they are not allowed to demean or bully or make someone feel like they're a burden because they have kids. Nah. It sickens me that that's a belief anyway, but the only way to change it is to change it. It's to change how we respond to it. It's to change what we allow. We are allowed to stand up for ourselves and we are allowed to not allow certain behavior and certain energy in our lives. And we don't have to apologize for it. We don't have to over-explain it. We don't have to justify it. We just don't allow anything less than excellent. And it takes time to get there, especially if you've gone through trauma or if you've experienced abuse. Like, your brain doesn't even understand that you're allowed to want that, let alone actually receive that, let alone actually push away energy that isn't good for you. So I don't want to make this seem like it's so easy, because I understand that it's easier said than done, but take the time to process through this. What does excellent mean to you? If you're dating, what does excellent mean in a partner? If you're starting a business, what does excellent mean in an investor? What does excellent mean in a babysitter? What does excellent mean when, as far as family members? What does excellent mean in your career? What does excellent mean in the way you're treated? You're allowed to ask yourself these questions. Start asking yourself these questions. Start making moves. I don't care if you are the poorest of the poor, you're allowed to have the most excellent that you can possibly have. The moral of this rambly story is that you deserve to not settle, and you don't have to. And chances are there are some areas in your life where you have settled, and maybe it's time to rethink those. Maybe you need to take a hard look at that. And if so, pull out a journal and just begin to write on that. What does settling mean to you? What would make it better? Is there a way to improve it with better boundaries, with better communication, with better reciprocation? Or do you need to improve it by completely starting over? Whatever it is, there's no right or wrong answer. There's only what's right or wrong for you. You don't have to settle, mama. So stop. Let's decide together right now that we are no longer allowing mediocre or anything less than excellent, because we deserve better.